G'day, just wanted to give you an update of what's actually happened since the last video. We made it back home, and so I haven't done any video back at home, really. It's just this one here. So we came home on Tuesday, I think, I can't remember. We've been waiting for a break in the weather, and so we're leaving on Sunday, so it's 6 days of extra sort of waiting. We're a bit sort of but as you can see, it's a little bit rainy tomorrow out the back. Tomorrow's going to be a little bit rainy, but the next couple of 3-4 days are going to be great. So in the Araroas, we're going to be basically right on the tops in the clear weather, so that's the plan. So what's actually happened during that time, so we got home, had good food, good rest, some time with Rhonda and Josh, and basically then Mel, one of the crew from things, that she came and stayed, and then the next day she stayed for 2 days, and then the next day the Orion and Georgia came and stayed as well. And so the whole thing's been pretty busy. We're just resupplying in the next couple of hours, but yeah, we've had a very, very restful time here. Sort of not wanting to go, but wanting to go. It's quite it's a difficult, full of range of emotions really at the present moment in time. Still can't believe that we're here, and that we've walked from Cape Reinga to here. It just seems really weird. We feel really cool, really good. My ankle's better now. I wrecked my wrist. I've been wearing a brace for 4 or 5 days now, and it's starting to get well now. My muscle on my left leg seems to be basically solved itself as well. So we're all fit and healthy and rearing to go. Really looking forward to it. So the guys left yesterday. They are going to try and sort of get to Te Marawai hut by the next 2 days, and I don't think they're going to make it, but they're going to try. We'll get to Te Marawai tomorrow, and then from Te Marawai to Nichols, and then from Nichols either Waitawaiwe or Parawai Lodge, and then the next day straight up over to Waikanae.
What were you talking about?
Just what's happened in the last 6 days. And what we're doing tomorrow.
Canoed a river? Oh, no, never mind. We sat around. I saw some of my friends and family and crap, and people, and it's nice to be home, but I'm excited to get on the trail. Excited to finish what we started.
So yeah, the canoeing is probably a big thing that we need to talk about at some stage. The canoeing was a lot more difficult than we first anticipated. The whole big days, it was just massive days right at the start. So 8 hours on the first day, 8 hours on the second day, 6, and then 4, and then 4. And so yeah, really hard. It was just not what I'd call easy. It wasn't what I expected, because I've done them before, but I've always done it as a great walk, and it's basically been a lot smaller days, like 3 to 4 hour days. But this was quite a massive amount of paddling we had to do, and we had to sort of keep going.
Yeah, it was harder than you expect, because you kind of are excited to go have something different compared to walking. But it's definitely not as enjoyable. I mean, it was quite enjoyable because I like swimming in the river quite a lot. It's definitely nice. Yeah. But yeah, it was very, very long days.
So then, and then the 25th, the incident of the 25th happened, which was pretty...
yeah, the girls kind of capsized into a tree, and they both
of them went under.
Went under the water quite...
for a long time.
It wasn't a long time. It was
just seemed a long time.
It was just enough to kind of be concerned, and it took a while for all of us to kind of get the canoe out, but we managed to safely. They lost a bit of their things because the pressure of the water kind of knocked the lids of the barrels off.
So they lost.
It's a bit of annoying when you kind of put all your like nice, precious
Good stuff.
valuables in those barrels, and you're like, it's going to be safe if I capsize. But
But they didn't lose too much, really.
They didn't.
They were very lucky.
Yeah.
We caught a lot. There's a barrel that basically untangled, and basically we caught that. So we all really got together reasonably well after that as well. It was quite an incident that basically brought us all together reasonably quickly.
Brought us together.
Yeah.
Family.
And so basically they've been in contact with us for quite some time, and we've been in contact with all. We're now named the Rat Pack. And so
Rat Pack.
yeah, and so yeah, we're having fun.
Anyways, shall we reflect on the first half of the TA?
Yeah, we could reflect on the first half of the TA.
How should we reflect?
I've already sort of said I can't believe that we're here.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that we've walked like at least 1,500 kilometers to here. But it's been really good, and I think everything that I always say to people is it's harder than everyone expects. Like, you can look at it and be like, yeah, that will be difficult, and like it's going to be hard in some retrospect, but it's definitely, while you're doing it, it's definitely harder than anyone can kind of
say. Yeah.
Like
You
build
have
up
to
in
do it.
there. You
Yeah.
can't really idolize how hard it is going to be, but it's easy for some people, but we've just found it quite difficult. But in the end, it's always type 2 fun. It's always, you kind of dislike it at the moment, but you kind of look back and you're like, that was really cool. But we haven't found it too difficult to kind of want to stop.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying it's like absolutely hard and you should never do it in your lifetime, because I would 100% recommend it to anyone that has nothing to do for a whole year and enjoys tramping. So
It's amazing,
there's
and
that,
it's amazing the people we've met, and the trail
people
angels, and
I think
the other people.
the great aspect of the TA is like the people that you meet and the experiences that you get that you wouldn't just get kind of like driving through places. And I feel like if you want to travel, New Zealand is a really good way to, especially if you want to take everything in.
Yeah, if you've got some time.
Because
And you like walking.
Because I feel like a lot of people could drive past things that we see, and
yeah,
it's really
it's
interesting,
quite,
and like the history behind everything. And
it's quite different in the fact that basically a lot of the people ask you what's your best and what's your worst section, and it's very difficult to basically know exactly, because some days half the day is good and half the day is bad, or half the day is bad and half the day is good. So there's no sort of best and worst sections. There's just sections. They are what they are.
Because you could say that like one day could be really good because of the people that you met, but the walking wasn't so good.
Yeah.
And like one day could be really crap because it was really, really hot that day, but if you walked it in a cold weather, it would be way better than what we experienced. But
it's just it still blows my mind that we're here and that we've done it to this point.
Because I feel like you kind of set yourself up for like you're going to make it here, but you never really know what's going to happen from the Cape to here, especially for us.
We've like I said, we've gone through some trials and tribulations. What are you doing? Our relationship probably has got better and worse at some stages.
I'm sick of him. Sick.
So
I want to walk. If anyone's planning to walk the TA from here, especially starting tomorrow, the 2nd, which you probably won't see this until like the 18th of November this year. Please hit me up, because I'm really getting sick of this token dad right here. So.
No. Anyway, so I think our relationship's got better.
That's a good one.
We do. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So no. I said that was a good one. Just
So
pushing on my ego train, but it's fine.
Yeah, I know. But it is definitely difficult to walk with somebody for a long period of time.
Why is it difficult?
There is some frustrations that come up with it.
Like what?
Like Eden's lack of organisation, but that's all right.
Dad's open fixation on literally every single event that we are going to. If we're starting the day,
Yeah.
The whole thing about, okay, I need to get this time, this needs to be done by this needs to be done like that. Even if we have the whole day to ourselves.
I just like to plan
So,
things a little bit and make
so
sure
we
that we're
were-
organised and we're going at a certain time. Whereas Eden's like, if Dad didn't do that, Eden would basically never get anywhere.
How would you know that?
Yeah. Anyway, so
I'm right.
yeah, it's difficult sometimes, and sometimes sometimes it's frustrating, and sometimes it's bloody fantastic.
But I guess it's like with everything. If you were
Yeah.
sticky by someone's side for 24 hours every single day.
I have enjoyed doing it.
For
with
60
you boys.
days, and I've enjoyed it too, dude.
Don't be such a bean person. It has been really
No,
nice.
it's been good.
Yeah.
It has been good.
It has been enjoyable.
Anyways, guys,
Yep.
hope you guys like and subscribe. Comment down below what you'd like to hear from us next.
Yeah, if there's any questions
Give
or
your
anything.
questions, queries. We'll try to answer them as quick as possible, unless we don't have service. But catch you next time, my dudes.
We'll see you later.
See you on trail.
Bye.